I knew this day would come. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a repair on the 400. Now, for those of you new to the channel, this is a Gravely ProTurn 452. It is a 2020 model, which means it is 5 years old. It has a grand total of 1,697 hours on it. Almost 1,700 hours. The only thing I've ever had to do to this machine, I had to replace one spindle in the middle and replace the belts and the blades. And that's about it. I did have to do a hub repair on both hubs. I've got a video coming out on, or video that just came out on that. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, this is going to be a tutorial on how to replace. I knew I had to do this video, so I went ahead and got the part. This applies to pretty much any zero-turn mower. I just happen to run Gravely's. But we're replacing a tension pulley. This is not an idle pulley. This is a tension pulley. What is the difference? Well, I'm fixing to show you. Let me get this moved here. Get this inspection plate up. Okay. This is a idle pulley. This is a tension pulley. If you see here, it's got the spring on it. That is the difference. This pulley, or this spring, keeps tension on this pulley, which puts tension on this belt. Well, on this side, you have an idle pulley, which you see there's no spring on it. It just sits on top of that cradle right there. But that one there, that back one right there, which is the one we're going to be replacing, is, you see that arm? You see, bam, right there, there's a spring. This spring pivots this arm on this hinge right here, and it keeps tension on the belt via that pulley. And that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to show you how to diagnose and how to make sure you got the right part and it's not a spindle. How do you know something needs to be replaced on these mowers? Well, number one, when you turn the blades on, it's got a bad rattle. It's sound like that. Well, 9 times out of 10, the first thing people do is they look to see if there's a spindle that is loosening up. That one is tight. You hear the pulley. Hold on a minute. You see the pulley right here? You watch. The sound you hear is that pulley moving back and forth. That spindle is tight. I just replaced the one in the middle. So let's go check the one on the other side. I'm going to have to get my hand up under here and find the blade edge. Ah, it's right there. That one's tight too, see? Now, let me show you how I knew that pulley was the problem. Before we proceed any further, let me show you this. You see that? That's where the bolt goes through. You see that little circle thing right there? You got the same thing on this side. That's the bearing. You see how that thing turns? You see it riding on that center spot right there? The bearing balls are inside this little area right in here. And that's what it rides on. So how did I know that was the problem? Well, let me show you. Here we are. Now, I want you to look at this pulley. See it moving? And if you look, if I can get the camera in there to it, you see that bearing? It's clunking around. Bearings ought never to clank. Second problem was, if the camera will show this, I'm trying to get it in there where it will. I may have to hold it with my hand. You see that shiny part on that arm right there? That tells you the pulley is leaning down and cutting into this aluminum arm. That is a telltale sign this bearing in this pulley has worn out. So we're going to replace it. All right, the tools you're gonna need for this job, don't need that. The tools you're gonna need is you're gonna need a ratchet and a small extension and a 9/16 socket, and you're gonna need a long shank flat tip screwdriver to be able to pry the belt off, and that's what we're gonna do now. All you have to do, because here's the thing, a lot of people take this spring off. Don't ever take the spring off. You won't never get it off. You got to take the belt off anyway. And that's an easier way to take the pressure off of that pulley is by taking the belt off, because you got to take it off anyway. You don't have to mess with the spring. So you just take this, you stick it through there, use it as a fulcrum, and you just pull. You don't want to get your fingers caught in there now. You just pull like that, and you take the belt off. Now what I do to remember which way the belt goes, I leave it on the idle pulley, and I just pull it too and keep it right here. That way I know exactly where the belt goes. So now we're ready to take the pulley off. All right, I got you zoomed in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I just wanted to give a shout out to all my subscribers. The ones that watch my channel on a regular basis: Musical Bill, Keith Powell, Jay, and if I leave your name out, please forgive me, because I get so many comments from the same people. The one thing I wanted to give a plea out: if you're subscribed to my channel, I've got 7,150 some odd subscribers, but I'm only getting 150, 200 views on each video. I don't know why. If you have a tip of something I could do, please let me know, because I want to get my views up, and no matter what I do, it doesn't seem to help. So please let me know. But anyway, let's get on with it. Make sure your ratchet is on loose. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. And you just take it and you put it on the bolt and break it loose. Now this is a carriage bolt, so you don't need a wrench.
We're going to examine this bearing when I get it off.
And you might say, Brian, how did you diagnose that pulley was the issue? Well, if you've been doing this as long as I have, it's not hard, and that's what I'm here to teach you guys. First of all, it was very simple. I knew I had already replaced this spindle. I knew this spindle was good. The discharge spindle was the only one in question, and the reason why is because it handles all of the material from the trim side spindle of the deck. The trim side is the side that you're not discharging from. That's what it's called, the trim side, because you go around trees and stuff with it like that and trim around the obstacle. That's why they call it the trim side. The discharge side is where all the debris comes out from under the deck. Well, this spindle here and this spindle handles only its own material. This spindle handles the debris from this spindle, but that spindle over there, the discharge spindle, it handles the debris from all three blades. So that one is the logical one to check, because it's most likely going to wear out first. Well, the way I checked it, I took the belt off of it, I cranked the mower up, and I turned the blades on. That blade over there was not turning. The discharge blade was not turning, and it still had that rattle. That's how I knew that it was one of the pulleys from this side over, because I had just replaced this pulley last year. So the other tension pulley. So I knew that there was a problem with one of these pulleys, either this one or this one over here. This one is still tight. I'm wiggling it as hard as I can. It's still tight. But I want to show you something. Okay, I'm standing behind the camera. Let me zoom out of this a little bit. This is the new pulley. You see, it's nice and black, but you look at here. You cannot pull that center part out. It is in there the way it's supposed to be. You cannot pull it out. Okay, this one, okay, you see that shiny edge right there? Especially right here, look at there. Look at there. You can see where that pulley's been rubbing, and guys, look at this. That tells you right there that bearing is gone. It is shot. And hear it squeaking and rattling? That lets you know that bearing is shot. So, on with the program. Now I've got the camera down here with me. I want you to look at the gouge in that aluminum right there. We caught it in time before it did any real damage, but it's probably, I'd say, 1/16 of an inch deep. Right there. That's how you know. And look at the rust on that thing. I'm going to put some grease on that just so it doesn't wear that bolt through. But anyway, let me get that done. I'll be right back. All right, let's get this new puppy put on. You make sure the belt is where you can access it around the pulley. And there we go. See, there's a keeper right there, and the belt has to go on around inside that keeper in order to ride properly on the belt. And you raise the carriage bolt up into the slot, and this nut is a nylon nut, so make sure your ratchet is turned the way it's supposed to be onto the tighten. That way you don't have to take your hand off the bolt on the bottom, and then you just run it down. Oops. There we go. And that's it. Now the next step is to put the belt back on. You got to make sure it's on the proper way, and I'm going to show you how to do that. There's not the one way that this belt will go on, so putting it on wrong is not really an option. You have to grab it. Well, what I do, I grab the belt, I make sure it stays outside of this keeper bolt. You just kind of force it around onto the pulley, and then you turn the pulley, and it's tight because you're fighting this spring. Like that. You have to hold it. You have to feed it around this. It's tight. There we go. And that's it. Now, see, the pulley is not moving. And as you can see, it's not digging. Let me get my hand out of the way here. It's not digging down into the aluminum anymore either. But to give you a closer view of it, see, the pulley's not moving. The arm is moving. And it's moving on that spot, that point right there, which is what it's supposed to do. And then this keeps the tension on the belt. All right, guys, that's going to do it. I didn't do a before sound test, let you hear the rattle, so I'm not going to do an after on film, that is, on camera. I will do one and let you know right here whether it fixed the problem or not. And the reason I didn't do that was because I didn't really want to include all of that in the video. I'm trying to narrow down my scope and actually make the video about the subject matter of the video. So the video's more condensed and it's actually getting to the point. So anyway, If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I'd appreciate it if you click that like button and the subscribe button and click the notification bell and share these videos with someone that I know you probably know that needs help. This is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV, reminding you to live big, live southern, and live outdoors. Until the next one, guys, have a good one. And remember to put pulley, if you watch this video all the way through, in the comments. Thanks.